An Ohio woman facing murder charges after police say that she fatally stabbed a 3-year-old boy. Little Julian's dad gave this very emotional statement in court.
That day, 1 week ago, she took everything from us. There's nothing that could ever replace my son.
But how did this happen? Why did no one stop her? And what will be her punishment for this act? On June 3rd, 2024, in North Olmsted, Ohio, a woman named Bianca Ellis was moving through a suburban shopping area like anyone else. Nothing about the setting stood out. At some point before entering the grocery store, Ellis went into a nearby shop and took knives. That detail only became clear later, but it matters because it shows this wasn't a split-second decision inside the grocery store. There was already a step where she armed herself. She then entered the grocery store and walked around. Surveillance footage shows her moving through aisles and near the entrances. She wasn't running or acting aggressively. To anyone around her, she likely looked like just another person walking through the store. Inside that store was a mother shopping with her 3-year-old son, Julian Wood. He was sitting in a shopping cart while she went about her routine. There was no interaction between them and Ellis at first. No argument, no confrontation, and nothing that would signal what was about to happen. At one point, Ellis passed by them. She kept walking for a moment, and then something changed. She turned around and started following them. The footage shows this clearly. She goes from just moving through the store to deliberately tracking behind them as they head toward the exit. There was nothing rushed about it. She didn't sprint or make a scene. She just followed at a steady pace, staying behind them as they left the store. No one intervened because there wasn't anything obvious to react to. When they reached the parking lot, everything escalated very quickly. There is no publicly released video of the exact moment, but based on what investigators and witnesses described, Ellis approached them and carried out a sudden attack. The child was still in the shopping cart when it happened. The mother immediately tried to protect her son and was injured in the process. People nearby reacted and emergency services were called. Police and paramedics arrived, but the injuries to the child were too severe. He was later pronounced dead. The mother survived. Ellis didn't disappear or go on the run in any dramatic way. Police found her shortly after. Reports describe her as calm when she was taken into custody. Body cam footage from the arrest shows her being detained without a major struggle, which added to how strange the situation felt. Her behavior didn't match what people expect after something like that. There was no connection between her and the family, no prior contact, no personal motive. It appeared to be a completely random act. When she appeared in court, that's when the case spread everywhere online. During the hearing, as the charges were read out, she smiled and appeared to laugh. That moment was recorded and shared widely. And it's what most people first saw about the case. To viewers, it looked like she didn't care at all about what had happened. But as more information came out, it became clear that her mental state was a major factor. Reports described a history of severe mental illness, hallucinations, delusions, and behavior that wasn't grounded in reality. Her defense argued that she wasn't mentally competent and entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. That context doesn't change what happened, but it explains why her behavior, especially in court, seemed so disconnected. In the end, the court found her guilty on multiple charges, including murder, and she was sentenced to life in prison without parole.